Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another Epic 7 video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about the new specialty change unit that you can see on your screen here. It is going to be Unbound Knight AROWELL, or the specialty change of AROWELL. And man, does her model look insane. You know, her base model looked pretty crappy, but now you see that she looks insane now with her artwork. I think Smilegate did a great job updating her model. I really hope that Smilegate does update some older 3-star units that are very bad, because AROWELL, even after her buffs that she recently got, has been kind of trash, you know, honestly. But yeah, you're going to see her artwork's insane. But let's actually look at her skills and what's actually getting changed with her specialty change, and why I think she'll actually be, you know, pretty decent as a damage mitigating knight. So the first that's getting changed, like with every other specialty change, is going to be one of the unit's skills. Now for AROWELL, guys, it is going to be her S3. You're going to see that now, instead of just having that stun and barrier, which also scales with her max HP, by the way, you're also going to get a full dispel or strip. So pretty decent, right? This works similarly to like Falcon or Clary and something like that, something of that sort, because you can first strip, you know, all the buffs, including immunity buff or attack buff. You also have that chance to stun after, you know, making her kind of annoying and very easy to disrupt with. You know, the name's getting changed and the artwork's getting changed as well for S3, from defensive position to Judgment of Light. You're going to see here that the animation actually looks pretty sick. It should be playing right now. But yeah, I'm pretty excited because, you know, her models and her animation looks sick. She has a cat hood. Like, who doesn't like cat hoods, right? So yeah, you're going to see on the Senya here, all of her buffs get stripped and she gets stunned. So yeah, pretty cool. Now let's talk about her runes. You know, this is probably the biggest change with specialty changes, right? The runes, right? So first off, we have the passive stat buffs. You see that she's getting 2 runes, Earth Rune and Fruition Rune, which will be affecting her effect resist. She's going to be, you know, pretty decently high with effect resist now. She's going to be getting a 35% overall boost to effect resist from her runes, if my math is correct here, right? Like 15, 20, yeah, 35. And then you're also going to get a 20% HP buff, which is going to be pretty nice. 20% HP is insane. 35% effect resist is also very good, obviously. And if you add that together, you know, 55% boost to your stats. It's pretty much like a main stat from a ring or a necklace or something like that. So pretty huge buff in general. You can just kind of think of it like she can equip one more, you know, right side piece of gear. Now we also have the other passive runes. You're going to see that the first rune, Glory Rune, you can see that when the caster does not have a debuff, she has a 100% chance to get increased effectiveness. Pretty cool. You know, she's just getting a, think of this like a passive booster effectiveness, because of the fact that she does have that ER built in. You're most likely going to just build her on 100% ER anyways, or effect resist anyways, so that she doesn't get CC'd by random damage dealing units. You can always activate this effectiveness to actually land your S3 more easier. Now we have the Unity Rune, guys. So this is going to increase the attack of light elemental allies by 10%. So you're going to see, you know, it's kind of, you know, pushing you to bring her with light units. The only problem is that there's not a lot of good light damage dealers, right? So you have like Sylvan Sage Vivian, right? ML Vivian, like Watcher Shuri, I guess, Blaze Dingo, you know, and there's a lot of good light support units, right? You have like AOL, Conquer Ilias, you know, the new ML Elena will also be a light unit, even Moon Bunny Dominion, right? Not a lot of great light damage dealing units in general. Most of them are going to be dark, and also light elemental units are going to be, you know, kind of rare compared to other elements because it's a moonlight unit, obviously. But you know, compared to like Hazel and Koana, which also have like, you know, increased attack of or have special effects with, you know, fire elemental units in that case, it's kind of harder to utilize this one because light elemental units are definitely harder to get if you are newer to the game. But once you get into the late game and you have more units, you know, you can utilize this more often. But for now, there's not a lot of great light, you know, damage dealers. I guess like ML Pavel is another one, but you know, I don't think you're gonna be using a knight like AROWELL in Cleave with ML Pavel. So it's kind of weird. But hopefully, and I do think that they plan to release more light damage dealing units in the future, especially with this buff. You're also gonna see the Guard Rune, guys. Kind of like FCC or Fallen Cecilia's S2 passive. At the start of battle, you'll get a barrier, or you'll grant a barrier to your entire team that scales with your own max HP, but only to light elemental allies. And you're going to see Unbound Knight AROWELL is going to be built on very high health because of the fact that she gets that huge barrier. And also keep in mind that she has that escort effect in her S2, right? So, you know, they don't really touch on her S2 at all in the specialty change, but keep in mind, guys, her S2 has an escort effect where, you know, if other units get hit, she'll be soaking some of the damage, and it's a very, very good effect to have on a very tanky unit because you just have, you know, a lot of damage mitigation for your team. And also keep in mind, when allies get attacked, AROWELL will be getting CR pushed constantly. And you're going to see why this is very, very good with the runes for her skills if we look at the skills here. So first off, guys, we have the S3. So the S3 rune is going to be increased damage. Nothing too crazy, but it is a 10% boost. And keep in mind, this does scale with your max HP. So you're going to start building your super tanky, upwards of like almost 30k HP because of that barrier. And because of the fact that, you do scale with max HP for that barrier from your S3 as well and the damage. So you're going to build it on max HP anyways. You're also going to see that after you use your S3, guys, if you land that stun, you have a chance to decrease your skill cooldowns, making you able to cycle your S3 even quicker, which is very, very nice because, you're going to be stripping buffs constantly, CCing enemies with your stun, and also granting a barrier to yourself. I guess we can look at the animation again. Oh, I just missed it. I guess we're going to look at the animation again when it goes right now. Same thing. Looks pretty cool. That stun and that strip is very annoying. You can really disrupt teams. Now we have our S1, guys. So our S1 will have a 100% chance to recover HP of yourself by 5%. So this is very, very huge, right? Because if you're running her at, let's say, like 25k HP, right? If you're running her at 25k HP, you're going to be healing yourself for about like 1250 every turn, which is actually pretty decent. It's kind of like an AROWELL getting hit and proccing her S2 passive. So, Airwell is going to be able to actually, heal herself a lot. Also, you're going to see that when she uses her S1, she'll CR push herself by 10%. Keep in mind, with her S2 passive, if an ally gets hit, she also gets CR pushed by 10%, making it so that, she's going to cycle very, very quickly, and, it's going to be very, very annoying to deal with. And keep in mind, that escort that she has on herself to soak damage will make it so that, she'll be soaking damage for her team while recovering her own HP. She can, CC enemies. She can also, put up a barrier for your team. And her S1 also has a chance to strip 2 buffs, kind of similar to AROWELL's S1, but you have a chance to strip 2 buffs at a lower chance, obviously, but still very, very annoying. So yeah, just looking at her kit, it's kind of, I'm going to say that's a pretty decent buff to her kit, right? So usually specialty changes, make or break a unit. They make them either like super OP or, it doesn't change at all. I think for AROWELL, it's a pretty decent sized buff. She's getting a lot of passive stat increases here, as you can see. She also is getting very, very nice runes for buffing light elemental units. If you, bring her into arena offense or even Guild Wars offense with light units, especially if you have like an ML Vivian, then I think she'll be very, very powerful with the ML Vivian. But even without these light elemental buffs, I think she'll be pretty decent, right? Especially because, while she has that escort buff and she's soaking damage for your team, she can, cycle super quickly now because she has that CR push on her S1, and she can sustain a lot more easier because she has, that S1 also healing her, and the fact that she has, like I said, the passive more HP, and, ooh, that looks weird. But you're also going to see, the S3 here looks pretty cool because she has that stun. Now, you might be able to say, what about like Falcon or Clary, right? Her kit seems very similar to Falcon or Clary, and I'd have to agree with you there, right? S3s are pretty similar. Falcon and Clary can also CC with their S3, and she can also even soul burn it to ignore effect resist. Falcon and Clary can also keep her team alive with sustain by cycling very quickly and healing them, and also CR pushing as well. So I think they do fit similar roles, but I think AROWELL, definitely seems a bit more bulkier, and I think will be definitely worth trying out. For me personally, I'm definitely going to try her out. I think she looks pretty cool. I don't think she's like super OP or meta defining or anything, but definitely a step in the right direction, and hopefully Smilegate releases more light units and it'll make her even better. So that being said, that's pretty much what I think about the new specialty change for AROWELL, guys. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.